look, it's Baruuk. No one even has this frame, I don't think. Look at this. Watch this. Look. Watch this. And for one more thing, look. I'm invincible in the ground. Amazing. And if I use this, I can take away all their guns. Wow. I mean, this is a thing that exists. Do you have all your guns taken away? Yep, there we go. Aside from ground pounds, I'm invincible. Hopefully I'll get wise and ground pound at once. You bastard. You get a guy now. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So now that I've shown you what this can do, let's get into the nitty-gritty details of why Baruuk is the best frame no one's playing. I don't think I've ever seen him in-game. Despite the fact that with the right build, he can trivialize everything in-game. And I mean everything open world, or a decent-sized map, mobile defenses, basically whatever you want, high in survival even if you're careful. As you can see, this ain't exactly a problem. So let's go take a look at what we're looking at. I'm looking for the look. Kill these guys off real quick. Alrighty. This is a max range Baruuk build. Not quite max range, but almost max range. I've tossed some power strength on here to use as disarm if you don't feel like disarming enemies. You can switch these out for some survivability mods. You know, vitality. Maybe primed flow. Redirection. Option slot. Whatever you want to put here. Arcanes, whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. We'll put that power strength back on because that was real nice. Alrighty. Good abilities. Elude is 1. Scales with range for the angle around yourself that is protected. So base 100 is 180 angle, so basically in front of you. And then at 200 it goes up to 360. So all angles of protection from bullets and melee. It says incoming projectiles, but it's everything except for explosives. So if an explosive lands near you, it will kill you. So be careful about bombard rockets. This puts enemies to sleep and slows them down before they're put to sleep. And then if they were aggroed before they went to sleep, they will not be aggroed when they wake up, which is great. With this build, I'm getting about 24.2 seconds of duration and almost 60 meters of range at less than 18 energy a pop. And so you have a case of what that looks like. What was it? It was 58? Yep, 58.75. So, that. Right there, from me to that pillar. 360 degrees, that in all angles. It's a big nuke. You can up it to 60 something if you take off. If you put in one of the drifts. Cutting drift, yeah, you can make it a little farther. Not really worth it, you get very little out of this. Alrighty, yep. So it's sleep stuff, I'll show you that. How that works. This is your bread and butter ability. You'll be spamming this like tip-ass mission. And you can cast that while invincible. So if you're afraid of taking damage, while you're invincible, cast it. Walk up. Whoops. Walk up and... yeah. Cash it in. Alright, radiation procs are kind of a problem. This particular setup isn't amazing because I'm using a radiation weapon, so they can hurt each other and wake each other up. But we're on proccing these guys for radiation. They can still function just fine. Alrighty. Now they're all awake, killing each other. Perfect. Did you go fight your friends like a good boy? This guy. Yep. Ace and point. Sleeping works wonders. And these are level 100 high authority level enemies. And it just knocks him right the hell out. One limitation is it doesn't go through walls, so be careful about that. So that man over there is asleep. That guy, for some reason, you aren't, so you can just die. Don't have a great fight with this Tigress right now. Been messing around with it. Alrighty, that's not all of it. We also have his 3. Woo, his 3 gives you damage reduction, but it also gives you disarm, which is what we want it for. Look. So we get 14 meters standard, and then when we cast Elude, we get 28 meters. It doubles it. And it launches out, and it takes away the guns. There we go. So suddenly all these very dangerous enemies are using melee weapons, like giant butchers, and running after me. All hectic style. Epic gamer destruction. Alright, so that's his first 3, and there's his 4. This is discount diet, very crappy Excalibur. I got a corrosive crit build on this, so let's see how that works, since people seem to have this opinion that this thing is worth using for some reason. I mean, it does damage. Charge attacks. Right, you can get the slides, spend enemies in there. Still, watch. That's cool. Wow, that's a feature. Definitely is a feature. So yeah, don't expect too much out of that. The slide attacks do good damage, I guess. You can land it like a crappy diet Valkyrie. I mean, it does damage. You can use it. It's good to clear trash mobs, because you can use this with loot up. And pretty hard to kill. So yeah, that exists. That's how I build it. Just build it for crit chance and corrosive. Pretty standard. Nothing exciting. So yeah, that's that. Let's talk details of this. Your best ability is a lull and elude. Elude just gives you invulnerability, as long as you're not actively shooting. And actively shooting involves full auto or when the bullets are leaving the chamber. It does not involve charging. So, I am invincible right now, holding this. Not invincible temporarily while it's firing, and then back to being invincible. While you're firing, you're not invincible, and then there's a 0.2 second delay as you reactivate it. So I'll show you. Let's grab some low level guys. We're gonna grab a level 0. Just a level 0. Elite Lancer. Alrighty. No. 1. Level 1. Alrighty. Hey, buddy. See? Did you hit me? See, invincible? Take a little damage and I'm back to being invincible. So you see how that works? Pretty simple feature. So when you're using Baruuk for a range build, your weapons of choices will be charged weapons or slow firing weapons. You don't want something like, where is it? The Soma, the Super Vandal, because, well, yes, it does some DPS. While you're shooting and getting the DPS, you're not getting the benefit of anything. Also, you're trying to insta-kill guys before they wake up, or else you're not getting the full benefit of it. Bleed weapons aren't perfect unless they're doing tons of bleed damage. So, Ferox, very, very good with this build. Prismatic Gridlock, I think sing this thing's praises 24/7, but you make this thing for bleed, it's gonna kill stuff. So let's toss some viral on it. I don't like viral, but the people love viral. Doesn't need that. We'll do cryo rounds instead for a little more damage. Alright, let's go see what this weapon does. Level 115. And you're gonna see something pretty amazing. So we're gonna go out and handle these guys. Alright. See, I can even eat a good chunk of this, because those don't do much damage. So shoot, then move. This can be your playstyle. Shoot, then move. Oh, shoot. I put my mod on. Hold on 1 second. I'm an idiot. Yep, I have 2 of those. Don't mind me. Professionalism at its finest. Then we're back. Alrighty. And go to sleep. You're gonna die. Very nice. See. If I keep moving. If I don't keep moving right there, you die. And that's the downside of this versus other paint frames. I can disarm enemies, I can sleep enemies. Tons of, I don't know if you can call it CC, it's like pseudo CC. This isn't like immobilization, this isn't ball band CC. Where you just remove problems from being problems. Enemies are still dangerous if you're not careful. But they're much less dangerous than before. And as long as you're careful, you know, there isn't a problem. It's just a build that really punishes over cockiness. So like, if I get cocky and start opening fire on this guy, or you could ground pound me. Not paying attention, I insta-die. See, that was intentional right there. But if you just shoot, roll, shoot, slide, go for the headshots. Rolling guard's very nice. If you have it, which I don't. Just try not to face. You can face check all you want. And in fact, that's how I leveled up on my weapons. I had the Ac Magnus, and what I would do was to level this up. I got room for this thing. It's very nice. What I would do is I would go fight. I was doing Kuva actually. Doing Kuva survival. And what I do is I just face check until I was ready to open fire. And open fire. Good grief. What a tank. You kind of aren't good for that, but you get the point. This build is all about using your range and your invulnerability to make problems not problems. And now you all have it. Maybe? When do you still have your gun? Does he? Alright, we're good. And that's about it. That's Baruuk. One final thing, be careful of grenades. They don't care about your bumblebee shimmer. And that's called problem solving. All enemies are bye-bye. That's it. Deuces.